So one of the weirdest and worst isekai I've seen in a long time aired this season. That is the pig isekai. The story of a man turned into a pig. Now this isekai sucks. The reason why it sucks is the main character is a weirdo. He's on the same weirdness as Rudius. Like, I thought nobody could ever top Rudius for being a weirdo, but this pig is up there rivaling him. The whole episode, we have this pig basically sexually harassing this girl, talking about he wants to look up her skirt. And I mean, he mentions it so goddamn much. And he also mentions how like she's a blonde and he's happy that she's blonde. And it's like, dog, this is a little girl, you're a pig. And the thing that sucks is the pig's design is actually like kind of adorable because it just looks like a pig. But it's like, as soon as you hear the pig's thoughts, it's like, no, because the whole episode I was just like, what am I watching? I never dropped the anime so goddamn fast as I dropped that one because I had to review it for TikTok, but at the same time I was like, dog, what is this mess? But yeah, this is a horrible isekai. This man is in the same lane as Rudius, and I thought nobody could ever top Rudius for being a weirdo with some of the dialogue and some of the things that Rudius does, but this pig was on one. I'm like, who thought of this shit? Like, I've seen people that are kind of happy for this, and I'm like, why? I'm like, y'all could have warned people that it was this goddamn trash. You tell me a whole episode of a pig just trying to look up a skirt, and then by the end of the episode that happens and I'm just like, why? Because like they could have done so many other things. Like they could have shown the pig using magic or some shit, but it's like, nah, it's the pig over here constantly talking about, oh, let me look up her skirt. I wonder what it would look like if I look up her skirt. Oh, since I'm this low on the ground, I can look up her skirt. And it's just like, why? Like, very bad. Like, this whole time I was just watching like, what is this shit? Like, I was on the phone with Neb and I was like, dog, this pig is weird. From the jump I knew he was weird. I was like, what is happening and why is this pig keep saying this? There was only like one time when they actually started exploring the world. That's like when she went to the barn where all the other pigs are at and she used the match. She used like this one crystal thing to power up the lights, and he was like, oh, what is this? And he was actually curious about the world. And then we learned stuff about the king and a little other things about like how in the past these mages or something used to turn people into like animals. So he's like, oh, maybe I can get turned back into a human. But it's dumb. And then like they could have done so many other things, because like the girl, she can actually use telepathy, and that's how she can speak with the pig and understand him, and that's how she knew that he wasn't a pig and he was actually a human, because she could read his mind and all this other things. And it's like they could have explored and did so many other things, but instead the whole episode just focuses on her calling this pig master and the girl blushing and actually enjoying it. She's like, oh, don't compliment me that much. And I'm just like, what is this shit? Like, I know isekai, they're at the point where they can't come up with shit, and I know Japan, they be on some weird ass shit. Like, I always say this, Japan might be some of the horniest motherfuckers in the whole world with some of the bullshit they be on. Like, dog, the whole not being able to look at ponytails and look at necks, I'm like, what is wrong with y'all? That's why I say they be the most down bad people on this planet, is like over there. They most definitely do. With some of the shit they put in anime and some of the shit you see about their laws and some of the things they be doing, you be realizing they are very, very down bad, and they need to fix their whole like type of society for something. It's up with the government. They need to fix some of their shit, because they're like way far behind when it comes to like actually treating women right and other stuff. But I digress. We can do that in a different video. But yes, this isekai was just very, very bad. Like, bad. Like, I've seen a lot of ones. Like, Fruit of Evolution is like some dog shit. Like, there's a lot of dog shit ass isekai that came out, but this one is just because the main character sucks. Like, there's nothing even there to even like make it better. Like, at least with Mushoku Tensei, with Rudius being a piece of shit and being a weirdo, at least there's other things in the anime that you can actually like about it. And even though like sometimes he does take the focus away, I will say, but with this pig, there was nothing there. There was nothing there you could sit there and be like, I found this interesting. I mean, there's gonna be y'all that love y'all shitty isekai and be like, actually, I thought this shit was amazing. This. I know y'all gonna do that bullshit, because y'all love doing that. Like, y'all love hyping up the most trash shit, because y'all love trashy isekai, and I don't know why, when y'all need to just start complaining, be like, dog, stop watching this bad shit. Like, it sucks. Like, there was nothing in this first episode. So if you can actually say something in this first episode that was good, then you're insane, because there was nothing. The pig the whole time is talking about looking up her skirt and other type of things, and he was just sexually harassing her the whole episode, and it was ridiculous though. I don't even know what I was expecting. I was expecting maybe something more interesting. I was like, oh, a pig, because you know sometimes when people get turned into animals, like you have basically like the the spider one. That one was really good. So I was just thinking like maybe this could go somewhere, but it went nowhere. It just went a pig just being horny and down bad and being an incel. That's literally all it was, and it was just like, why? I wasted 23 minutes watching this bullshit. Man, they lucky I needed to review it on TikTok. I would have not watched this shit. If I would have knew what this shit was before, I probably would have not watched it. Yeah, this is one of the anime you drop. It's not good. Like, I'm sorry, it's not good. There's way too many better fantasy anime that came out this season. So like, do not even touch this anime. Like, even if you like trashy isekai, this is not worth it. This shit is ass. I'm sorry. Like, it's different. Like, it's different than seeing a human being down bad and doing that, even though that's bad too. But just seeing a goddamn animal makes it even worse. It's like, how are you gonna waste this actually really good design of a pig? Like, the pig looks adorable. Like, the pig really does. Like, it's an adorable pig, but then it fucking talks, and that's the problem. As soon as it uses its, like, you hear its thoughts, that's when you're like, no, what is it saying? Like, why? But yeah, this isekai sucks, but I mean, it is the worst isekai this season, because I mean, we really haven't got that many isekai. We're getting more fantasy anime this season, which I'm happy about, because like, isekai suck, but fantasy anime are really good. Yes, I know isekai is part of fantasy, but you know, there's subgenres, and like, fantasy has their own type of thing, and in my opinion, fantasy usually is way better than some dummy getting reincarnated that y'all self-insert yourself into. There's gonna be somebody here being like, oh, I'm that pig. I know somebody gonna be in the comments like, yeah, I'm just like that pig, and I'm like, you have problems. But yeah, if you've seen this anime, let me know how y'all feel about it. If you haven't seen it, don't check it out. I mean, you can watch it on Crunchyroll if you really, really want to see this first episode, or you know, hop on a pirate ship, watch it that way too, though. But it's not worth it. If you just want to see a pig, unless you really want to see a pig just sexually harassing a little girl for a whole episode, which is horrible and bad, because I'm just like, that shit was ass. It was a waste of time. Like, that shit was a waste of time. I'm sorry, that shit was a waste of time. I'm sorry. I could not take that shit. I was on the phone and I was just like, dog, what is this pig doing? Because every second he kept mention about her skirt or something else, it was just like, it was ridiculous. All right, I'm done talking about this shit though. But yeah, if y'all actually seen this, let me know how y'all felt about this episode, because I'm curious how other people thought about this weird ass shit though. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video and I'd like all that, subscribe and all that. I'm done talking about this. I can't waste no more minutes talking about this piece of shit isekai. Please stop making bad isekai. At least next year we're getting Peak, we're getting Konosuba, we're getting Slime. At least we're getting actually good isekai next year. Like, some of the good ones are coming back, that we don't got to deal with bullshit like this. Like, stop making bullshit ass isekai like this. Like, at least the vending machine one was actually really good. This shit right here was trash. Like, this shit was ass. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see y'all in the next video though. Bye.